Hello, my miracles, and welcome to episode 45 of Coffee and Crime. So grab your coffee and let's talk some crime. 1810 Cedar Street, Forest Hills neighborhood, Durham, North Carolina. This sprawling 9,372 square foot colonial-style home sits on a 3.4-acre lot. The mansion, built in 1940, had 5 bedrooms, 6 bathrooms, a library, a game room, a 2-car garage, and a pool. Purchased in 1992 for $600,000. Michael and Kathleen Peterson called this place their home. Kathleen and Michael raised 5 children and seemed to be an all-American family. Until on December 9th, 2001, at around 2:40 a.m., a frantic call was made by Michael Peterson. Earlier that night, Michael stated the couple ate and drank wine while watching the movie America's Sweethearts, which he rented from Blockbuster. Michael said that the movie ended around 11 p.m. The couple went into the kitchen, opened another bottle of wine, and walked out to the pool to talk for a few more hours. After a while, Kathleen got up and made her way back into the home. Michael claims that when he went into the home, he found a 48-year-old Kathleen at the bottom of the back staircase. He stated she was still alive, yet unconscious. The 911 operator tried to get more information from Michael and asked him how many stairs Kathleen had fallen down. His reply was, 15 to 20, I don't know. Emergency responders and police arrived, yet Kathleen was pronounced dead. Kathleen sustained severe injuries, including 7 lacerations to the top and back of her head, consistent with blows from a blunt object. She died from blood loss 90 minutes to 2 hours after sustaining the injuries. Her blood alcohol content was 0.07%, which can cause mild impairment of speech, vision, coordination, and reaction times, and she had taken 5 to 15 milligrams of Valium. An interesting thing to note is a feather was found in Kathleen's hand. A twig and dried blood was on her body, and numerous strands of Kathleen's hair were found in dried blood on her hands. Another peculiar thing was when the responding paramedics arrived at the home, most of the blood was dried. Michael Peterson was taken into custody and charged with the murder of his wife. Attorney David Rudolph and his team were hired a week after Kathleen's death. The 3-month trial, stated to be the longest trial in North Carolina history, took place in 2003. The trial revealed that Michael was bisexual and corresponding with men. The prosecution played a theory out that Kathleen uncovered Michael's secret, and a fight erupted the night of December 9th. They accused Michael of murdering Kathleen. However, Michael and Kathleen's children said that she accepted his bisexuality and the marriage was very happy. Another twist in the trial was that in 1985, 16 years before Kathleen's death, Michael had been the last person to see a family friend, Elizabeth Ratliff, alive. In a striking parallel, the 43-year-old's body was discovered twisted at the bottom of a staircase in her Germany home. Authorities believed Elizabeth fell after suffering a cerebral hemorrhage. Elizabeth was the mother of 2 daughters, Margaret and Martha, whom Peterson adopted after she died. The night of her death, Michael and his previous wife, Patricia, had dinner at Elizabeth's home. Michael stayed after to help put the children to bed before going home. The children's nanny discovered Elizabeth's body the next morning and stated on the stand that there was a large amount of blood at the scene. Her body was exhumed for the trial and an autopsy was performed, and the medical examiner concluded the cause of death to be homicide. Elizabeth had suffered similar blows to the head, including 7 lacerations which were sustained by blunt force trauma. Michole has never been charged with her death. Michael Peterson was found guilty of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without the possibility of parole for the death of his wife, Kathleen. In 2011, Michael was granted a new trial due to claims of biased testimony given by Dwayne Deaver, a blood splatter analyst in the first trial. Deaver claimed that a tiny blood splatter ended up just inside one leg of Michael's shorts. He insisted that this was from Michael standing over Kathleen while he beat her. Deaver had conducted a number of experiments to attest to this. However, these experiments were found to be not valid from other experts in the field of blood splatter analysis. In a twist, before the trial was to begin in 2017, Michael Peterson entered an Alford plea, which allowed him to maintain his innocence while acknowledging the evidence against him was strong enough for prosecutors to obtain a conviction. He was released from prison for time already served. Michael Peterson served 8 years in prison. What would that back staircase say if it could talk? What other secrets stayed in that house? Did Michael Peterson kill his wife and get away with it? This is my opinion, and please note that I have watched the documentaries on this case over 10 times. I have gone back and forth in saying Michael Peterson is innocent, then guilty, innocent, then guilty. What do I believe? I do believe Michael Peterson killed his wife. For what reason? I don't know. Maybe because Kathleen found out about his bisexuality. Maybe because he went into a rage. Or just maybe he was tired of living a lie. This crime has to be one of the most interesting crimes I have researched. From the peculiar things Michael Peterson says and does to the theory that an owl killed Kathleen. Yes, you heard me. An owl. Go and look that up. I also believe that homes keep a part of the past, good or bad. And this home, its back staircase, has been holding all of those secrets for a very long time. If you are interested in this case, I recommend watching The Staircase on Netflix, which is 13 episodes long and in the viewpoint of Michael Peterson. Thank you for watching Coffee and Crime. Click that subscribe button and watch a miracle happen.